Hello everyone, welcome back to my knowledge share session. Learn with me. Today we are going to continue on the same topic, cloud platform integration. In that we will be looking into the another palette called Gather. What is a Gather? Gather will be used to combine the messages received from a different parts of your same iFlow, that means same iFlow branches, meaning that when you have split the incoming message into multiple parts for parallel processing, and you need to combine the results of those parallel processing into a single message. So in that way the gather will be used. As the name suggests, it gathers the output of a multiple branches and collect it into a single message. Okay. For an example, a product query is coming into a message as a payload, right? So iFlow receives that payload and split that message into a different branches. For example, multicast, right? You can refer to a multicast video in one of my playlists, right? See, the multicast will send this message to a different branches of your iFlow, and one branch will get you the product catalog, the other branch will get you the some other discount details, etc. Like that, multiple branches will be there. After that, the result of those branches are combined again into a single message using a gather option. Then it will reach to a recipient. Hope you got the idea. Okay. Now let us take this example. This is what we are going to take as a case study in our demonstration. Before that, I will explain you what we are going to do it. Okay. Now assume that from a department a person is submitting a purchase request, right? That will come in the form of XML to a integration flow, right? User submits a purchase request, right? After that, inside the iFlow, we use the multicast to split that message and send it to a multiple branches using a multicast, right? So one branch will go to one section called get all the material details, right? So the integration flow, upon receiving it, split the message and send it to a multiple sources to get additional information. One will get the material data, the other one get the requested details. That means who requested, which department, what is the profit center, what is the cost center. All the financial required data will be received from this second portion. And the third portion will tell you the purchase history. What is the history of this material purchased, the material which is requested in a purchase request, and it will look for the purchase history of that material. Okay. So each branch will give you some kind of output in a XML format. Each XML format will be a different structure. It may not be same, right? Material data will be a different structure, requested data will be a different structure, and history will be a different structure. All are in a XML format. Now gather comes in a picture, because the recipient want all this information together so that he can take a decision. Okay. So the gather will collect these above three branches, output of above three branches, and consolidate into a single message. Finally, the gather will deliver this consolidated message to a recipient. In our case, it is a procurement department. Okay. Okay. In last class, we saw about the aggregator. You may be having a doubt about what is the difference between aggregator and a gather in that case. The aggregator collects the messages related to a single business entity. That means over a period of time. Then it collects and delivers to the recipient. That means once the message is received to the iFlow, it will not immediately deliver to the recipient. It will keep on collecting until some condition is received. Then it delivers to the recipient. So the messages are coming from a single source or single entity, right? But in contrast, gather means it is from a parallel processing of this same iFlow, right? So while the gather combines the result of a splitted parallel processing steps related to a same message inside the same iFlow and collect those output to a single message and then send it to a recipient. Okay, like this. Like this it will be there. Like it is a parallel processing of a same iFlow and receives the output and collects it. This is what gather does it. Okay. Now we will take on use cases like same thing, purchase request, and I will explain to you how I am going to implement in iFlow. Okay. Okay. Now take this as example. As I told you, my input XML format will be like this, which is having a PR tag, and have a internally it has a request tag which will tell you which from which department, what is the material and what is the quantity and what is the unit of measurement. This will come inside the iFlow, right? Okay, when it's splitted into the three process, as I told you, when it's splitted into the three process, the first will give me the material details, right? Material detail output would be like this. Material detail, which will tell you what is my ID, what is the description, and what is the type. It is a type of consumable. Then it takes the value from the input, this 10 and pieces, right? This will be included here. So the original input is modified, having additional information saying that what is the code of my material, what is the type of that material, right? That's it. The first output will be like this. Parallelly, the second output will give me the requester detail, right? From the requester ID, it says department 1000. Then it picks up what is the department name, engineering, what is the cost center for it, what is the profit center for it, and who is the requester. So this is the output of my second process. And third process is purchase history, as I told you. The purchase history will tell me the history of the purchases happened for that material. The first purchase happened in 2006, 2016 and 2018. Like three times we purchased that material, right? That's it. So what is the expected output in the final thing is this way. So finally, after the gather, you will get this kind of combined output, which will gather the information from this and this put together in a single message. So it will have a tag called multi messages. Then first output is a material detail, second output is the requester detail, third one is the purchase history. That's it. This is the expected output from the gather palette. Okay. Now we will go to iFlow and create an integration flow using the gather and see the output in the Postman. Okay. Okay. Now I am inside the iFlow. So I already created one integration flow for this demonstration. I will explain because it's very simple, so I don't want to create and make videos of more time. So let me open the existing existing iFlow. Okay, this is my iFlow which I used it. So as you see that, you can see that a sender is going to send a purchase request in the form of XML to the iFlow. Right, iFlow endpoint will receive it. Then I used a multicast, parallel multicast. Right, parallel multicast, you can use it from this place, or you can search it from here. Once I created it allows me to create multiple branches without any condition. Like it's a branch 1, branch 3, branch 2 and branch 1. No properties, just simple branches, that's all. Effectively what it does is, the message is send it to the 3 different places as it is. Right, if you go here, this is my input. This message will go to the all these 3 branches. So as I explained you, I created one branch called get materials, other branch called get purchase history, and another branch called get requested detail. Effectively, in a real time, you will be either using a local integration process which will call the another integration process to get the details, or you will use the request reply to connect to a different system and get the detail, like that. But for the demonstration purpose, I don't have that system now. I simulate the XML as a output using a palette called XSLT mapping. XSLT mapping is nothing but it will allow you to transform your XML data to another format in the target XML format. Right. For more details about XSLT, I created another video. You can go through that. So I use that technique just to simulate one XML output. Right. I used 3 XSLT mapping cases. Each of them will give me one output, XML output, as we discussed here. Output 1, output 2, output 3. Like that it will create. Okay. For more details about XSLT, please go through my other videos for how to handle the XSLT mapping. XSLT mapping is nothing but just you transform where source data to a target data based on some rules and syntaxes. The target output will be a different structure than the source, so that the receiver can understand that. Right. So in this, just I'll open one XSLT mapping and show you. This is for the material. This is the XSLT mapping I created, which is nothing but a style sheet, which will create a XML file, right, which will read the source XML and create a target XML file based on these conditions. Right. So as per my thing, so this XSLT mapping is for the department. It will give me an output for the department. Right. Just a simulation. Right. So you assume that you are getting 3 outputs. Now gather will come in picture. So this will give me an one XML output, this will give me an XML output, this will be giving an one XML output. Now we will create a gather. Right. Remember, the gather will not work directly from these kind of palettes. It will either work next to the join statement, or it will work with the splitter. There is another concept called the general splitter. So either next to the general splitter or the join. Remember, gather will work only on these 2 places. So in our case, this XSLT output will not compatible with the gather. So I need to create one simple palette called join. Join is simple join of the control. We don't have any other properties, just join. Okay. So this join will join my control, and gather will receive this output. Now Okay. Now come to the gather properties. Now let us go to the gather. Gather will give you the aggregation strategy. Aggregation strategy, we have two options. Let us edit and show you. It has this kind of option, whether it is any input format can be anything general, or it is a plain text, or it is a XML of a same format, or XML from a different format, or XML from a same format. In our case, it is XML from a different format. So if you choose XML from different format, then you will have an option, either you want to combine the message or you want to zip the things. We will see the tar and zip separately. Now I am using the combine option. If you use a same format, then you will have another option called combine at XML path. That means it will merge these XML files on a particular tag. Okay, that we will see it separately in a video. Now I will go with the different option, because my outputs are different, so I have only one option called combine apart from the zip. Okay, that's it. The output will be, as I told you, output is the combination of combine the message of all these three outputs. Okay, now we will go to Postman and execute this and see that. Just to recap, the purchase request will come here as a XML. The integration flow split the message into multiple branches. Each branch will give me an output of XML of a different format. These formats are supposed to be gathered, but before gather I have to join the control. I use the join. After join, these messages are combined together into a single message using a gather aggregation. Based on the aggregation strategy what you define, that way it will gather it. Okay, just to remember, gather will work either next to join or next to splitter. Okay, now I will go to the I will deploy it, then I will go to the Postman and execute and see and show it to you. Okay, now I am in Postman, so I will execute this iFlow now by passing the purchase request XML. Okay, now this is the purchase request XML. So I am inside the Postman. This is my iFlow URL. So I am passing this entry. I am sending it. So expected output is that it should give me the multi messages, right? So it displayed okay, good. The error is 200. That means okay. Now this return me a combined message, the gathered message of all the three outputs. Let me copy it. And I will go open a new one. Let us see it, how it works. XML tool, Recipient and language XML. See now. So I get a output. It started with a multi messages. This is added by the gather statement, and multi message 1, multi message 2, and multi message 3. Right? Multi message 1 gives me the material details. Multi message 2 will give the request details, and it's not a multi message, it is a multi map message. Multi message map 3 is purchase history, right? Okay, now hope you understand how the gather works in CPI. Okay, thanks for watching, and give me an remarks on this video, and put your remarks and put your questions on that. I am very happy to reply you back. Please do comments. Okay, thank you for watching. Thank you so much.